So I heard a podcast and the lady asked a question, and I thought it was a really good question. So let's chat about it. She said, hold on, let me put a filter on because I'm not wearing any makeup. You guys watch the videos with filters better because you're so superficial. But, anyways, um, she said, you made me forget the question. She said, the question was, to ambitious women, would you be okay dating a man who is not as ambitious, who is like content in his job? And so the lady on the mic answered, and she was saying no, she would not be okay with that. She wants someone who is just as ambitious as her. Um, or otherwise, she would constantly nag him and complain and push him to be better or more in his, so it would not be a good mix. So I appreciate her honesty because she was honest. She was being honest. And, but at the same time, she's showing that she's controlling. That's entirely too controlling to go into a relationship with the mindset that you're going to change the other person. And also, it's not, we're looking at it wrong. Um, because there are people, I'm a teacher and I've worked with so many teachers. And let me tell you, some of these teachers are out here changing the world. I'm serious. They are out here, the lives they're touching, the mentorship there. You don't know the lives that are being touched by these teachers. They're living in their purpose from God. So, but from the outside, someone might look and be like, oh, well, when are you going to get promoted? Or what are you going to do more? When are you going to make more? That they don't make a lot of money. They don't do, and they don't. But some people live for more than just money, right? Some people are here for a purpose and it's not just about money. Um, and I've met some of the people, I've met truck drivers with the best hearts. Meanwhile, I've met bankers that are evil people. Evil. Evil. So I don't think you can judge people by their ambition or by their job, by their career. I don't think that's really relevant. I think you really need to be looking further than that. And also, you can't say it's not ambition because that if they're living in their purpose, so your ambition, and that's fine that you have ambition, but it's to get to your purpose because you have a desire, you have something in your mind that you deem is your purpose. And when you get there, then you're there. So you can't, and if someone comes and says, why don't you do more? Why don't you do more? You'll be like, no, I'm here. So just because that person has reached their here, you don't get to be like, oh, I need you to do more. You don't control their here. If they're in their purpose, they're in their purpose. And so I hope that wasn't confusing. But anyways, I just so I don't think it's fair to say, well, if he doesn't match my ambition, because he might be living in his purpose already. You're still striving to find yours. So just don't be so quick to be so judgmental about someone and where they are in their life before you really, because, we can be really judgmental sometimes. We really can. And it's not always about how much money someone makes. It's about their heart and about other things. And another thing, a side note, a relationship with two ambitious people, since that's what you're striving for, you have to be, that's one of the hardest matches. It really is. So, I mean, that's fine if that's what you're desiring, but I'm just telling you that's one of the hardest matches because there's a lot of give and take and balance that's going to have to happen between those two type people. So anyways, all right. Yeah, carry on.